Hey, it's Joe Amoia, founder and creator of GPS for Love and your love life transformation specialist. Have you ever been in a relationship where you were in love, you were so in love, and you were absolutely convinced that this was the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with? Maybe you actually married that person. But then what happened? Somewhere along the line, things changed, and it didn't lead to the love that you really wanted. Well, if that ever happened to you, I want you to pay close attention because the mistake that I believe that you made is you went looking for the wrong type of love. Now, I know you're saying the wrong type of love. What are you talking about? Exactly. See, I believe there are two types of love. There's what I call superficial love, and there's what I call deep love. And if you don't know the difference and you go for superficial instead of going for deep, well, then you're going to wind up in one of those relationships that ultimately dissipate, that ultimately burn out, that ultimately fade away, leaving you holding your head going, what the hell happened? So the purpose and the intention of today's video is to help shine the light, to help you understand that there are these two types of love and that you need to focus. If you're going to have a relationship that's going to last and get better with time, you need to focus on the deep type of love. So let's just talk about these two types. The first type, superficial, this is the one that I hear all the time. This is the one where, Joe, I'm with this guy and I absolutely love him. He's driving me crazy. He's not keeping his agreements. He's screwing up. He's going on the internet, chatting with other women. He's cheating on me. He treats me like a convenience. And all I hear is, but I love him. And I understand. But what's really happening is it's not really a deep love, it's that superficial love. So in superficial love, there are two components. The one is that there's a physical attraction, and the second is that there's some kind of emotional connection. And that's really the juice. That's why you tend to stay with guys like that. Because in the moments, especially in the beginning, you saw such a wonderful side. He was kind, caring. He went out of his way. He made love to you on the pool table. He made you feel special. He did all those wonderful things, right? And that's what you're holding on to, even though he did those things years ago or months ago or weeks ago when he's not doing it now, or he would text you in the beginning because every time he texted you, you felt great emotionally. It stirred up some emotions in you. Your chemistry started flowing, your juices started flowing, and you love that feeling. So you're addicted to that. However, just like a drug, when you get high or when you drink and you're numb and it feels wonderful, but then when the high wears off, what happens? You come crashing down to reality and go, this doesn't feel good. And then what do? You go, but I want more of that feeling. So you keep going back. See, that's a superficial love. It's almost like an emotional addiction. And actually, if you understand human psychology, that's exactly what it is. There's a part of you that's getting your emotional needs met and it feels wonderful. And so when the high wears off, you keep going back. You keep wanting that feeling and you keep chasing that feeling. But that feeling only lasts temporarily. It doesn't last long term. It doesn't lead to long-term fulfillment. The only kind of love that will lead to that is a deeper love. And this is what I suggest you really focus on. See, a deep love has those two components. It has a physical attraction and it has an emotional connection. But the missing ingredient, the missing component that you absolutely positively must look for is life compatibility. See, if you're going to spend the rest of your life with one person and one person only, you can't be just a physical attraction, emotional connection. You guys need to be compatible for this thing called life. I don't care who you are. Life is going to throw stuff at you. And if you don't have the right person by your side, holding your hand, who has your back and you have theirs, well, then that stuff that life throws at you is actually going to cause divide in your relationship. It's like cracks in the ice, and those cracks are going to get bigger, deeper, and wider until ultimately somewhere down the road, the ice collapses or your relationship collapses. So if you're going to have a relationship that's going to last and get better with time, you need to focus on not just the superficial love, the physical attraction and the emotional connection, but you need to focus on that third ingredient, that third component, which is compatibility. Those individuals who have great, amazing relationships, this is what sets them apart, is they are compatible life partners. And they are smart enough to know that, you know what, even though we have a great connection and we have this physical attraction, that this compatibility isn't there. And again, how do you know that? Simple way. There are 6 major signs that let you know when you're with the wrong person. There's 6 warning signs. And again, I've said this multiple times, but if you're new to GPS for Love, I'm going to say it again. The 6 warning signs are frustration, sadness, upset, anger, depression, and resentment. When you experience those 6 things on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, that's a telltale sign that you're not with someone that you're compatible with. Now, if you choose to stay with that person because you have an emotional connection, because there's a physical attraction there, and you enjoy getting high, just simply understand that you'll be settling and you'll never have the relationship that you desire and deserve. And I'm here to tell you, you can have it all. You will have it all if you simply stay on your path, do your work, and focus on the 3 components of deep, deep love. So this is your time where I invite you to take some mirror time, to step out of your life, look at yourself and your love life as an observer, and look at this. Have you been focusing on superficial love? And if so, how has that worked for you? And more importantly, what do you need to change? What do you need to do differently from this moment on so that you can put yourself in position to win the game of love? Go ahead, take that mirror time, and then I'd love it if you share your comments in the box below. As always, an honor, privilege to be with you. I'll see you next time. Much love.